other rappers and their names. Was there any rappers that like you look up to specifically? Like when you were like younger, getting into rap, was there like any rappers you looked up to?
There was a lot of rappers that I looked up to. Like there was a rapper named LL Cool J. That's the first person I remember just off back when like I was like a little kid, and LL Cool J, he used to always wear these hats called Kangos. You know what I mean? Like I used to have like my Auntie Jackie used to have. Matter of fact, Scooter father, he used to have a Kango. He used to let me wear it when I was young. When I was like 6 or 7 years old. You know what I mean? I used to be posing in pictures, this, that, and the third. So I used to think I was like LL Cool J at first, but I used to listen to LL Cool J. I used to listen to a dude named Granddaddy IU. I used to listen to Run DMC, stuff like that. All these people I used to listen to. But the person that influenced me the most, that made me really like, yo, I'm about to take it seriously, it was a dude named Buckshot, right? He was in a group named Black Moon. He's not the greatest rapper, he wasn't this, that, and third, but his, like, at the time, his style was just so, he was just so different to me at the time, that it just made me gravitate to him. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, like, so he became my favorite rapper. Like I just was so into his music and stuff like that. He basically showed me like be original. For real. So that's the person that heavily influenced me. But like I said, it was the Black Moons, it was the King Sons, it was Eric B and Rakim, Daz Effects, people like that, Nas, all these type of people like that. That's those are the early influences that I had in my life, like Prodigy, rest in peace to Prodigy, Mobb Deep, stuff like that. Like those are the people that like really inspired me to be like, yo, I want to do this.
You ever listen to like any other genre of music when you was younger, like any genre other than rap?
Honestly, like to be honest, like 70s music, like the old like 70s like soul music and like R&B. That's actually kind of like the music I get the most inspiration from. Like I'm really into like R&B. I'm really into like the old 70s music and stuff like that because one, that's what I was raised on, and then two, it was like they do so much with their music. They do like rap. It's like it's in a way that I'm not gonna say they do the same thing, but it's like it's not too complex. It's like a verse, you write a little hook, you write a little chorus, this, that, and third, you just rap. But with R&B and stuff, they might have like a little verse, they have their little bridge, they have little melodies, they do this, that, and third, they layering their music, they doing little melodics, they do so much more with their music that I was like, I wanna take something from that and add it to me. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's really where I was at with it. You know what I'm saying? I like this. I like that, by the way. You know what I mean? But, yeah.
I like your shirt too, and you make those shirts, right?
Yeah, this my brand right here, Hermit. You know what I'm saying? Like because I'm a hermit. Like everybody that know me, they know I stick to myself. I'm never moving in the crowd. Always kind of like always been somebody that just kind of stick to itself. Always stayed in my own lane. It got another meaning, but I don't want to reveal the meaning yet because in due time, the additional meaning I'm gonna reveal it in due time. But basically, yeah, this is my brand right here. You know what I'm saying? Hermit. Because that's just what I am. I've always been that way. I've always been like a person that just stands off and stuff. Always kind of observe. And if I am around people, I'm away from the crowd, but I'm observing the crowd, trying to just like pick them apart and see what's going on.
What influenced like your style?
Like as far as what?
Like clothes.
Well, what made me initially start dressing like how I used to dress, because you know, I used to dress with the real baggy clothes and all that other stuff like that. The first thing that made me do that is one day I had to go to school, and you know what I mean, my mom, she ain't have money like that. So like when I was in 6th grade, I used to have my two favorite pair of pants. They was like the closest thing to like designer pants that I had. They was like called Exhaust. Like they wasn't quite the designer, but they was like a couple of steps down that people still kind of like, oh, all right, they kind of give it a little respect. So now I'm in 7th grade, and I went to put my Exhaust joints on, but I guess I grew, so I couldn't even button them. Like I couldn't even button them, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. So I started. This the first day I ever sagged. I pulled my pants down, trying to sag, and they all tight. Like I was flooding and everything. I'm trying, like they were so tight. So I'm like, let me flood them. Let me like sag them and stuff. But my shirt was short as my shirt literally fit me, and I wore tighty whitey. So it was like I went to school that day looking crazy. Like I went to school with these tight ass pants sagging so tight, but they look crazy. My shirt literally come to my waist. I'm wearing tighty whitey so you can see the bottom of my thigh. Like it was like a horrible day in school. And I was like, yo, I'm never in my life gonna go through that situation again. So that's what made me start wearing the baggier clothes. I started buying clothes too big because I'm like, I ain't never gonna grow out of these. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna grow out of these. And then after a while, like little by little, I just start adding more and more to my style. Like once I start dressing a certain way, like I might like you know me, I don't like low top sneakers. So like, and it's not that I don't like low top sneakers. I actually like a lot of low top sneakers, but it's just it didn't go with my dress style. Like if I was to wear low top sneakers, my pants would be too baggy and it cover them. This, that, and the third. So I basically over the probably like 10 years, I was just like building on my style like that because of that particular day. I'm like, I'm never gonna go to school looking that crazy ever again. So I just built on it from there.